That was the national anthem here at Chancey Park. Looks like our audio is down, so I'll hit the intro again real quick. Thank you all for tuning in to Fresno Athletics Baseball against the Bay Area Force this morning. The Fresno A's, after a 5-game road trip up to Humboldt and Medford, are glad to be back home today at Chancey Park, getting started for a 2-game set against the visiting PCCBL Conference foes, the Bay Area Force. As the A's get warmed up a little bit, let me bring up their starting lineup and defensive alignment for today. Leading off for the A's is going to be Brady White playing center field instead of left today. Ned Cheklich also getting his first start in the outfield. He'll be in left. Grant Kinzel is hitting third and playing first base. Caleb Rico is playing short. Jordan Hartley doing the DHing this morning, almost at afternoon. Cole Smith is in right field, batting sixth. Theo Wood playing third base is batting seventh. It'll be the catcher Eli Garay batting eighth. And then in the ninth spot today is going to be the A's second baseman, Landon McAnally. On the mound for your Fresno A's, who you see warming up at the moment, is the A's pitcher out of Fresno Pacific University. Or no, sorry, not Fresno Pacific University. But it is going to be Nathan Carrillo. Carrillo got some relief work against Humboldt, came in as a long reliever. This will be his first game starting since the last homestand. Let me correct his college for you guys. He is from Belmont Abbey University. We have a couple pitchers here from FPU, but it will be Belmont Abbey is where Nathan Carrillo is from. And as we get set underway, it'll be Stone Savage for the Bay Area Force. Let me see if I can get his name up there on the ticker. Savage will be leading off for the Force and playing center field. Still have Scott Mitchell's name up from the game a couple of days ago. There we go. The first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. We do have the 2-camera setup today at Chancey Park as well. Hopefully you can see down the line a bit better this afternoon as Carrillo gets set to throw his second pitch of the ball game. And that is cut on and missed by Savage. It's strike two. The A's road trip that they're coming from in Northern California and Southern Oregon was a good team experience, although the outcomes of the games weren't always what the A's wanted. I think it was still a good experience for the team to get that. It'll be our longest road trip of the year as there's a ball to Stone Savage. We have another road trip coming up next week to Lincoln to play the Lincoln Potters of the PEL, Pacific Empire League. But that is only going to be a day trip, just the one game. So aside from then, the rest of the season, the A's will be at home. The 1-2 pitch from Carrillo is up high. It's 2-2 now. That one is hit foul down the first base line. Its count is going to remain 2-2. The A's in PCCBL conference play so far this season are 3-1. They played the Aggies USA baseball team, and the Sandlot baseball team was also conference. We didn't know that I wasn't aware of that until after the game. But yes, they were conference. The A's defeated them, so they are 3-1 in conference play. As Carrillo gets the first strikeout of the game, it's out number one. And it's going to bring up Eric Rodriguez. The Force coming into this game are 0-2 in conference play. They dropped a 2-game set to the Alameda Anchors, who these will play next month. Pitch from Carrillo, misses down and away, ball 1. Eric Rodriguez for the Force today is hitting 5th in the order. Or, sorry, not hitting 5th. He's hitting 2nd in the order, obviously. I saw the 5 and got confused. He's playing third base. That pitch misses. It's 2-0 to Rodriguez. Carrillo coming into the season has pitched 14 innings. 14 and a third innings. He has a 2.44 ERA for the A's. But one of their more reliable starters. As that one is hit to short, the throw from Rico over to Kinsel at first is in time, and they're 2 away. It's going to be Justin Seckler batting third today with 2 away for the Bay Area Force. Carrillo throws in the dirt. Ball 1. That one's outside and gets past the catcher Garay, but nobody's on, so no one can advance. It's going to be 2-0. That one is a called strike on the outside corner. 2-1 now to Seckler. Hit out right field. It's going to be foul in the seats. 2-2 count now to Justin Seckler. Carrillo's 2-2 pitch trying to get out of the inning and retire the side in order. And he does just that. That's his second strikeout. Good inning from Nathan Carrillo to start this game as the Force go down 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to head to the bottom of the first. Your Fresno A's will be up. It'll be Brady White, Ned Cheklich, and Grant Kinsel when we come back. Score is 0-0. Welcome to the bottom of the first. Brady White leads off for the second time this season. And he takes ball 1 from the pitcher, Nick Lotz. That pitch is in there for a strike to even up the count. I forgot to take the outs off. There we go. That one misses just up to Brady White. Let me also change it as the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 score. The A's are having their first ups of the day. The pitch from Lotz is high, ball 3. Brady White in the driver's seat. White shows bunt in the 3-1 count. Pulls it back. He thinks it's a ball, but it is going to be a called strike 2. Count is full. That one is foul tipped. Brady White stays alive. The 3-2 pitch will be back at it again. That one is a called strike 3 for out number 1. And it'll bring up Ned Cheklich, who is getting his first start in the outfield today. Normally plays first and third base. The pitch is called strike 1. Cut on and miss, strike 2. Nick Lotz, a sophomore at Canada College. He is the pitcher for the Force today. That one is hit into center field. Will it get down? It will, and there's an 0-2 base hit for Ned Cheklich. He'll reach first with one away. It's going to bring up Grant Kinzel. Kinzel on the road trip had a homer in Medford. That was his 4th of the season. That one is called strike 1. One on, that's Cheklich at first, and 1 out. Pitch is outside. Ball 1. Grant Kinzel spends his time split between DH and first base. He's getting the start in the field today as he takes ball outside. It's 2-1. Got to ride back from the team with the road trip. Grant Kinzel was one of the guys in the van with the team that I got to ride back with. He is a very colorful personality. He's a really funny guy. Fun to be around for sure. That one's fouled off down the right field line, out of play. It's 2-2. That was probably my favorite part of getting to travel up with the team and do all the games, is getting to learn a lot more about the players' personalities. I've only been down on the field to speak with them a couple times, and then during interviews I got to know some of them. But this road trip really gave me like an insight to who they are as people, and it's a really fun group of guys out here this summer. It was really fun for me to get to know them better. As is now a 3-2 count to Kinzel. Cheklich goes. Kinzel hits it well out into left center field. That one's going back, and that is off the wall. Looks like it'll stay in the yard. It's going to be an RBI double as Cheklich comes around to score. Umpires might convene on that one. That was up near the top of the wall. It might have been a home run. For now, however, it is still an RBI double. Regardless, one run is going to come across the score for the A's. Another piece of clutch hitting for Kinzel. We'll put one on the board for now. And they're going to check if the ball was indeed out. From my angle, it did look like it hit the, I can't really zoom it in from here, but there is a T-Mobile sign on the green wall in left center. And just above it, there's a little pro screen sign that I think counts as a home run. Looks like it might have hit just in between those. They're going to make the call on the field stand. It's going to be a double, but nonetheless an RBI for Kinzel. It is going to be ball one after the RBI double. It's bringing up Caleb Rico. Count is 1-1. Still one away. The A's hoping for more here early. That pitch misses up to Rico. It's 2-1. Rico had a very good road trip. Little bit of a struggle to start the season here at home. We went out of town and Rico started mashing. Raised his batting average over 100 points on the road trip. Had a couple big RBI hits. Had a few big RBI hits, actually. As he takes strike two. Rico really turning things around at this point in the season. The 2-2 pitch from Lotz to Rico is inside, ball three. These A's hitters have been very patient here early. This is the third full count of the inning. Cut on and miss from Rico. That's going to be out number 2. Still Kinzel on second. It's going to bring up Jordan Hartley, who had the day off on Sunday in the finale against the Medford Rogues. He will be getting the start at DH today as Eli Garay is doing the catching. That one is called a ball. Strike one to even the count. Pitch is inside, almost grazes Hartley. It's 2-1. The pitch is inside. That gets away, and that's going to allow Kinsel to get to third. Count is 3-1 to Jordan Hartley. The pitch is a called strike two and another full count from A's hitters. 2 outs and a runner at third. That one's cut on and missed, but it gets away from the catcher. Hartley going to try to hustle down to first, but they will throw him out in time. The A's get a run on 2 hits, and they lead here early by a score of 1-0 as we go into the second inning. We'll be back. Welcome back to the top of the second inning. Let me fix that for you. The A's got a run in the bottom of the first to take the lead. The count to the new hitter Thornton is 0-2. It's going to be the 4-hole hitter Darian Thornton for the Force. Cuts on, hits that one foul. Count remains 0-2. That one is the first ball of the at-bat from Carrillo to Thornton. That pitch misses. It's 1-2 now, the count. The 2-2 pitch from Carrillo is fouled back in the seats. That one almost gets me. It's going to be 2-2. The count remains. On deck for the Force is going to be their first baseman, Evan Erglovich. That one's cut on deep to left. Over the head of Cheklich in left field. That's going to be a leadoff double for Darian Thornton, as he'll get into second safely. First hit of the game for the Force. See if Carrillo and the A's defense can get around the leadoff double. The first pitch is low and in the dirt. It's going to be ball one. That one's hit over to first. Play is going to go back to third. And they are going to make the tag. Heads up play by Grant Kinzel to snag it and throw across the diamond to get the lead runner instead. Good heads up play. And there's now a runner at first instead of third with one away. It's going to bring up Lucas Gabani out of Gavilan College. Pitch misses low and away, ball one. That one is in the dirt, ball 2. Ryan Aquino awaits on deck for the force. That one is skied up to second base. McAnally is under it to make the play, and there are 2 away. It's going to bring up Aquino, who's doing the catching today for the Bay Area Force. His first pitch he sees from Carrillo is going to be a ball low. We have a great turnout today. We have the Boys and Girls Club out here, as well as Community Vocational Services, as that one is fouled down the right field line. Cole Smith going to take a look at it, but it's going to get out of play. 1-1 the count. Yeah, we got the 2 groups in today. They have a big showing. Have some players from the A's who are currently giving them autographs right now up in the concourse level. The 1-1 pitch to Aquino is low. It's ball 2. 2-1 the count. Ball 3. Aquino in the driver's seat of this at bat. We'll see what he can do with a runner on and 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch. Runner goes. That one is skied into right field. That's Cole Smith out there looking to get a beat on it. He does. That's out number 3. And despite a leadoff double, some good defense and good pitching from Carrillo keeps it scoreless, and we're going to head to the bottom of the second inning. The A's are up by a score of 1-0. Welcome back, everybody, to the bottom of the second inning. Your Fresno A's lead the Bay Area Force by a score of 1-0. And it'll be Cole Smith, the right fielder, who just ended the top of the second, the play in right. He's leading off against Nick Lotz. And Smith gets a single immediately out to center field. He rounds first. It's going to be a leadoff hit for Cole Smith. And it's going to bring up the A's third baseman, Theo Wood. And Wood takes that first pitch high and away. On deck for the A's, the catcher, Eli Garay. Take strike one, a 1-1 count now to Theo Wood. Cut on and missed, 1-2. Theo Wood on the season, hitting .200. He has 3 RBIs as he takes the ball to even up the count. A's trying to see if they can get another run or possibly more off of Lotz. That pitch misses outside, and another full count. That's the 5th full count of the game so far for Nick Lotz, and we've only played an inning, or he's only pitched an inning plus. Runner goes. The throw to second is not going to be a throw at all because it's a walk. Wood takes the no-out walk and will put runners at first and second for Garay. Runners now at first and second for the A's. That one is a called strike one. Cut on and foul down the first baseline, out of play. Into the count to Garay with Landon McAnally on deck. That one is skied up. It's going to be out of play. A souvenir for the Boys and Girls Club. Count remains 0-2 as Garay has fought off some good pitches. That one's hit, and there's going to be a base hit. Into left field, they're going to send home the runner. And coming in to score is Cole Smith. That's an RBI single for Eli Garay. The A's get their second run of the game. It's going to bring up one of the two Valley City State University products in Landon McAnally, the other, of course, Grant Kinsel. As McAnally hits that one to first, they're going to throw to second, to throw back to first. Not in time. It's going to be a fielder's choice. It's going to be runners at the corners with one away. It's going to bring up the A's leadoff hitter, Brady White. Brady White struck out his first time up, looking for a better result with a runner in scoring position here in the second. Takes a pitch high from Lotz for ball one. Throw over to first, not in time. Landon McAnally gets over there safely. Brady White on the season with a nice .333 batting average, gets a hit about a third of the time. Runner goes. The play to second. They're going to make a double steal. Runner coming home. The throw is not in time. The A's steal a run. Pitch was a ball. The double steal, the delayed double steal. McAnally goes to second. They throw to try to get him. And then Garay came in to score, or not Garay. Garay was out on the fielder's choice. It was Theo Wood that came in to score. The 2-0 pitch to Brady White is ball three. See if they'll give Brady White the green light here or not. With one away and runner in scoring position. That's McAnally, who's a quick runner, out at second. And White was taken on that one. It looks like it's going to be 3-1. The 3-1 pitch from Lotz is ball four. The A's are getting the job done this inning as it's another walk. And it's going to bring up Ned Cheklich, who had a single in the first. Looks like we're going to have a meeting between the infielders and the pitcher. It was cool for the Boys and Girls Club this morning. They came out and they got to go out onto the field with our A's starting lineup. Got to do a sort of Field of Dreams type event. Also, they will be participating along with Community Vocational Services in on-field games between innings, as we like to do here at Chuck Chansey. And the meeting on the mound is over, and it'll bring up Cheklich to the plate. As I said, he's 1 for 1 today. He's got runners on some of the bases. It's first and second with one out. The A's have 2 in the inning, hoping for more. Cheklich hits that one. It's very high into left field. It's going to get just out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch with 1 away is fouled at the plate, strike 2. Count is 0-2, but that is the count that Cheklich had his last at bat before he was able to knock the single into center field. Pitch misses, ball 1. Cheklich, another one of the A's players I had the pleasure of speaking with over the road trip. Found out he's a big Marvel and Star Wars fan. As he hits that one to second base, they're going to get the out at 2. The play at 1 is made after the nice stretch by the first baseman, Erglovich. And that will end the inning on the double play. However, the A's do get a couple more. They go up by a score of 3-0 as we head into the third inning. We'll be back. After the chase the player game out in right field, we're going to be in the top of the third inning. It's going to be Cesar Ibarra to face Nathan Carrillo. Ibarra takes the ball alone inside. The A's able to take advantage of some walks and some hits, and they get a couple runs. They are up by a score of 3-0 over the Force. I put in a strike. It was 2 balls. It's going to be 2-0, the count to Ibarra. The pitch is a called strike. Carrillo gets back into it. It's 2-1. That one misses just high and away. 3-1 the count. As we approach 10 o'clock here in the first hour of play, well, we got started at like 9:03, so almost getting to an hour of play. The 12 o'clock deadline at Chansey Park for our game is still in effect. As Ibarra is going to take the walk. That's going to be the first one allowed from Carrillo. And it'll bring up Eric Proctor. Proctor, the force shortstop. Let me get his name out there on the ticker. There we go. Carrillo fires in a strike. It's 0-1. Cut on and miss. Strike 2. Coming into this game, Carrillo has 16 strikeouts. He's had another few in the game today. Cut on and foul down the right field line. Out of play. Count remains 0-2 to Proctor, the 9-hole hitter. Carrillo's pitch. Runner's going to go. It was in the dirt. Oh, and the throw by Garay is just late. Thought he had him there for a second. Ibarra gets around the tag. Going to be runner at second after the stolen base. The count is 1-2 as Proctor was able to hold up his swing. Cut down the first base line. It's going to get out of play again. Hit down the right field line. More behind first base there. Gets into the second deck here at Chansey. Humboldt and Medford were really nice places to play. The atmosphere was great. However, it is good to be back home here at Chansey. Pitch misses. 2-2 the count. Temperature here in Fresno, not too bad. A warm but not overbearing 84 degrees. We'll get out of this game before it gets too hot. Should creep up to about 90, 91 by the time this game is over. One of the perks of if we're not playing at night, playing in the morning, a game with like a 1 o'clock start time in Fresno over the summer would not go very well. It would get into the triple digits. So we're glad it's only sticking around the mid-80s here. It's now a full count from Carrillo to Proctor. And Proctor works it from 0-2 to the walk. It's going to be runners at first and second for the leadoff hitter, Savage. Savage struck out his first time up. And it looks like we're going to get a mound visit from the A's pitching coach, Ethan Winter. After consecutive walks, might trying to be figuring out a way to get Carrillo back in the strike zone more consistently. As Stone Savage steps up to the plate, we'd like to welcome you back to Chachansey Park here after a mound visit. As Carrillo steps in after back-to-back walks, looking to get back in the strike zone and get a couple outs here. That one misses high and away. It's ball one. Cut on and missed. It's 1-1. That high fastball seems to be having success getting past these Bay Area force batters. Cut on and missed again. This pitch low. It's just foul tip. It's going to be 1-2. That one just misses. It's a 2-2 count. Eric Rodriguez on deck for the Force. He's playing third base for them. He's also 0 for 1 today. Cut on and missed. And good bounce back right there from Nathan Carrillo as Savage goes down on strikes for the second time today. One away. Carrillo's first pitch to Eric Rodriguez is a called strike one. Strike two. Carrillo back in a big way after the first two walks. After the first two walks, Carrillo is back in. He got a strikeout. Now he's up on the next hitter, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch coming in is cut on and missed, and back-to-back strikeouts for Nathan Carrillo. puts 2 down with runners on first and second. Seckler steps up, another victim of a strikeout in the first inning. One of the 2 that Carrillo got in the top of the first. That one gets away from Gray. The pitch was high. And that's going to allow both runners to advance. The plot thickens here as now we have second and third with 2 outs. Cut on and missed. 1-1 the count. That one popped way up into the infield. Looks like it's going to be Theo Wood getting under it. And he'll make the play, rowing back into fair territory for out number 3. And after the 2 leadoff walks, Carrillo gets 2 Ks and a pop out to end the inning. Good bounce back work as the A's still lead 3-0 as we go into their half of the third inning. Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning here in Fresno, California, at Chancey Park, between your Fresno Athletics and the Bay Area Force. Grant Kinzel steps in to face Nick Lotz in his third inning of work. Kinzel hits that one to right field well. That's going to get just like a foot foul down the right field line. Kinzel almost had his second double of the game. Instead, unfortunately, it's a long strike. It's going to be 0-1. Kinzel, of course, had the first run that the A's scored, drove it in. It was the double that was honestly probably less than 6 inches away from being a home run. Almost had his 5th on the year. He takes strike 2, low and away. Lots paints the outside corner. It's going to be 0-2 to Kinzel. Kinzel, again, team leader in home runs and RBIs. There's a reason he's been batting third almost every game. He takes ball 1 there. It's going to be 1-2. One thing Kinzel was able to do on the road trip was he actually took more walks. He had only walked a couple times up to the point in the season where we went on the road. But he had, I want to say, 4 or 5 walks over the road trip, bringing his on-base percentage up even higher as he hits that one to third, and it's botched by the third baseman. It's probably going to go down as an error, but Kinzel is going to reach to lead off the inning. It's going to bring up Rico, who is 0 for 1 on the day. Cuts on and misses the first pitch. Pickoff move was faster than I could be with the camera, but Kinzel is safe. He gets back into first. Lotz looks over at Kinzel again. Looks to the batter Rico now, and he throws. Misses for ball 1 to even up the count. A's currently have 3 runs on 4 hits. They've also taken a couple walks and reached on an error. Lotz's 1-1 pitch misses ball 2. That one is outside. Rico, after swinging at the first pitch and missing, has been patient here. It's 3-1. Worked himself into a good hitter's count. That one misses ball 4. Rico takes the walk. That'll put runners at first and second now with nobody away. For Jordan Hartley. But before Hartley is able to step up, looks like we're going to get a mound visit. Nobody active in the forced bullpen, so it will probably just be a mound visit from the pitching coach to talk things over. The meeting on the mound is over, and Hartley steps in. Slices that one foul down the third base line. Strike one. Lots' 0-1 pitch to Jordan Hartley is also fouled back. 0-2. Hartley making contact. Just missing the sweet spot of the bat right now, but he looks like he's timing up Lots. Getting good contact on the ball. It's just going backwards instead of forwards right now. That one is fouled off again. This one on the ground. It's going to be 0-2. The count remains. You got Grant Kinzel, your base runner, out at second. And at first base, sorry about that. I got an update on one of the stats as Hartley takes a ball. Where was I? There we go. Your runners are Kinzel at second and Caleb Rico at first. That one misses in the dirt. It's ball two. After some foul balls, Hartley working count. Cut on and missed for out number one as Hartley goes down on strikes. It's going to bring up Cole Smith, who had a leadoff single in his first AB in the second inning. That one is close, but a ball. 1-0 count for Smith. Cut on and fouled back for strike one. Cole Smith, very beloved in the A's dugout. They get behind him. He's a clubhouse guy for sure. He hits that one fouled back. Would have taken my head off if the net wasn't there. Counts 1-2. Lots, the third taxing inning in a row for him. He hasn't given up any runs yet, but they are threatening. Would not be surprised if this is his final inning, as he's thrown a lot of pitches so far today. That one misses outside, 2-2. That one is hit down the third baseline. It's going to be just foul. Count remains 2-2. See if I can get the exact number of pitches that Nick Lotz has thrown for the Force today. I know every inning has been stressful. The pitch. That one's hit to second. And that's going to be another inning-ending double play. So Lotz does get out of it with no run scored for the first time today. The A's still lead, though, as we go into the top of the fourth by a score of 3-0 over the Force. Darian Thornton steps in for the Bay Area Force as we lead off the top of this fourth inning. Thornton has the only hit so far for the Force. It was a double back in the second inning. He takes a ball from Carrillo, who's in his fourth inning of work. He's able to pull up Carrillo's stats on the game. 3 innings, only 1 hit allowed, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. So he throws a ball to Thornton right there. Also found out that Nick Lotz for the Force has thrown 70 pitches up to this point. That one is in there for a called strike to Thornton. Carrillo sitting at 61. 61 total pitches, that is, on the day. That one misses, ball 3. Carrillo's 3-1 pitch is cut on and missed from Thornton. Full count. If Carrillo can get through 4 with 75 pitches or less, or even if he gets a couple more than that, that'll be pretty normal, pretty on track. You want about 15 pitches or less per inning, as he gets him right there. Strike 3, that is the 5th strikeout of the game for Nathan Carrillo. And it's going to bring up Evan Erglovich. Or sorry, I did my math wrong. 15 pitches per inning would be 5 innings of work. Still, if he can be under 70, he's at 63 right now. That would be nice, as that one's hit very high into right field. Going back on it is Cole Smith, and that's going to get over the short porch and right, over the short fence. That's a home run for the Force. Hits it into the splash park here at Chukchansi, as Evan Erglovich scores the first run for the Force on a solo shot. And it's going to bring up Gabani after the homer. A's still lead the Force by a score of 3-1. That one's in there for a strike on Gabani. Only the second hit allowed from Carrillo all game. It just happened to be a big one. That one misses. Count is even at 1-1. Gabani is 0 for 1 on the day. Take strike 2. Good chase pitch from Carrillo, but good decision to hold up from Gabani. It's 2-2. Looked like Carrillo threw the slider outside, trying to get Gabani to bite and strike out. Still has another pitch to work with. We'll see if he can do it. And he does get him on that one. And Carrillo rebounds from the homer with a strikeout. 2 away now for Ryan Okino, the catcher. Pitch skied out to right center. Cole Smith has a beat on it. He'll make that play for out number 3. The Force get a run on the big homer from Evan Erglovich. However, your Fresno A's still lead by a score of 3-1 and will go into the bottom of the 4th inning. Welcome back, or welcome in, to the bottom of the fourth inning. Whether you've just tuned in or you've been sticking with us for this game, we appreciate you listening and being in here for the live stream. Leading off for the A's in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Theo Wood, the third baseman. He's going to be facing Nick Lotz, who's out there for his fourth inning of work. He is at 70 pitches through 3, so averaging, my math is correct, about 23 an inning. So we'll see if the A's can make him work some more here. They've been very patient and very... Oh, that one was behind Theo Wood. Ball 1. A's have been very patient, and on the pitches they have swung at, they've either made contact or fouled them off. Really making Lotz throw a lot of pitches. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. The 0-1 count to Wood is called strike 1. Theo Wood today 0 for 0. He does have a run scored because he walked his first time up. That one almost gets him again. It's going to be 2-1. Looks like they're trying to work Theo Wood inside here. That one's high, ball 3. Does Theo Wood have another walk in his future? We'll see. He does. That one's ball 4. Close breaking ball in the inside corner, but call the ball. Theo Wood with the good eye takes his second walk of the ball game. It'll bring up the catcher for your Fresno A's, Eli Gray. Whoops, went the whole first name in there as well. Don't know how much room I have for that. As Eli Gray steps up to the plate with a runner on first. The pitch is high. Gray, in his first time up, he had an RBI single. Was able to drive in Cole Smith earlier in the ballgame. Theo Wood's going to go. And he's going to get in there safely. Throw gets into center field. He won't advance to third, but he does get the stolen base. Let's see. On to the season for Theo Wood. That is stolen base number 4. As the count is 2-0 to Gray.
The new pitcher for the Force is number 15, Isaiah Velasquez.
Oh, I stand corrected. It looks like we may have gotten a pitching change for the Force. My apologies. They're telling me it's a different number, similar stature to Nick Lotz out there on the mound. But they're saying it is Isaiah Velasquez. Apologies to him. He comes into the game in relief of Nick Lotz. So Velasquez's 2-1 pitch is outside and away. And it gets past the catcher. It's going to allow Theo Wood to get over to third base. See if we can get a little more on Velasquez. Velasquez out of Modesto Junior College. He's a Valley guy as well, as that one is hit back to third. They're going to look down Rico, and Gray is going to be retired at first base for out number 1.
Now hitting the second baseman, number 40, Landon McAnally.
And it's going to be Landon McAnally trying to drive in Theo Wood with 1 out. He takes a ball. It's 0-1. McAnally 0 for 1 today. Takes a breaking ball spun in there on the outside corner for strike 1. Ball is flied into left field. See if it's deep enough. Left fielder makes the grab. They're going to send Theo Wood home. The play at the plate is way over the head of the catcher. Theo Wood is going to score. The A's get a run back. It's 4-1. And that's going to be a sac fly from McNally. Good piece of hitting. Situational hitting.
Sacrifice fly by McAnally makes it 4-1 Fresno. Now hitting number 44, Brady White.
And as we hear Brandy by Looking Glass across the ballpark, you know what that means. It's going to be Brady White up to the plate for the A's. He will be coming up with 2 outs and nobody on after the sac fly from McAnally. Velasquez's pitch is high. He's been having some command issues early here. That one thuds against the backstop for ball 1. Pitch is in there for a strike. Good bounce back pitch. Brady White today is 0 for 1. He also has a walk. That one misses outside. Looked like he tried to throw a breaking ball that didn't really move. 2-1 the count. That one he spins in there again. It's 2-2. Count is even now. The 2-2 pitch is popped out to short, into shallow left actually. Coming on as the left fielder. He's going to make the jogging grab for out number 3. However, the walk from Theo Wood and the sac fly from Landon McAnally allows the A's to reclaim their 3-run lead and get their run back. They're going to go into the 5th inning. The score is 4-1 Athletics over the Force. Cesar Ibarra steps in to face Nathan Carrillo in inning number 5. The A's are up over the Force by a score of 4-1. Carrillo's first pitch is cut on and missed by Ibarra. Ibarra on the day is 0 for 0. He has a walk. He swings and misses there, though. It's 0 2. Swung on and missed, and that's a 3-pitch strikeout to lead off the inning. One away. Quick out number 1 from Carrillo. That's going to be strikeout number 7 on the day for him. He's had most of these Force hitters looking confused up there. He's going to face Proctor and throws in a strike. The pitch is popped up. It's going to be foul behind first base, 0 2. Proctor today, another hitter who has walked. Sorry, I couldn't find the right word there. That one's hit out to second. Play is going to be made by McAnally to Kinzel for out number 1. Out number 2. 2 away quickly here for Carrillo and the A's. It's going to bring up the leadoff hitter for the Force, Stone Savage. The pitch is just high, ball 1. That one's hit out to right center. Play is going to be made on the run by Cole Smith. Nice play to end the inning, and Carrillo works through a scoreless 5th with 7 total strikeouts on the day. He's pitching well, and we go into the A's half, the bottom of the 5th. They lead 4-1 over the Force. We are back in the bottom of the fifth inning. Isaiah Velasquez comes in for his second inning of relief for the Bay Area Force. Ned Cheklich steps in for the A's for his third time up. Cheklich is 1 for 2 on the day. Takes high, ball 1. Cheklich, as I was saying the last time he was up, big MCU Marvel guy. Also a big Star Wars fan. He's seen all the movies up to this point. Although I didn't get to ask him, I forgot to, if he's seen Mandalorian and Grogu. I know that just came out recently. I'll have to get that information at a later date as he takes ball 2. Two very good movie franchises that he's a fan of. I like his taste in film. The 2-0 pitch from Velasquez. That one's hit foul down the right field line. Going to be 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is outside, ball 3. Cheklich might be working on a walk here. And he will. He's going to take ball 4 inside, was able to hold up. He's going to get on to lead off the fifth inning, or bottom of the fifth inning. It's going to be Grant Kinzel. 1 for 2. He's reached base twice. He has an RBI double and reached on an error to lead off the inning in the second time up. Cheklich is going to go. Kinzel takes the pitch. It's a called strike, but Cheklich is in there safely with the stolen base. First pitch running, and it is successful. Count is going to be 0-1 to Kinzel. Pitch is way outside, ball 1. Pitch from Velasquez to Grant Kinzel. Cheklich is going to go 2. It's behind Kinzel. And that'll allow Cheklich to get to third, his second stolen base of the at-bat. He's trying to get into the stolen base lead for the A's, trying to contend with Caleb Rico and Robbie Papel. Count is now 3-1. Apologies to Grant Kinzel. As I said, Kinzel on this road trip been patient in being able to take walks. Hasn't had too many walks this season before the road trip, partially because his batting average was in the 450s. He was just hitting everything. But that time, he does take the walk. Runners on the corners now with nobody out for the 4-hitter Caleb Rico, the A's stolen base leader on the team.
Now batting number 32, Caleb Rico.
Rico hits that one high into right field. It's going to get out of play. The pickoff move is unsuccessful. The Force might be having another delayed double steal on their mind after the A's were able to pull one off in the second inning. Seeing if Kinzel might go, and he does. Pitch is outside, they're going to fake the throw, so Cheklich can't go anywhere. Kinzel gets the stolen base. There's runners at second and third now. Count is 0-2 to Caleb Rico. Oh no, the scoreboard here in the field is wrong. I had it right the first time. It's a 1-1. Cut on and missed, and now it's 1-2. Rico on the day is 0 for 1. He has a walk. And he'll await the 1-2 pitch from Isaiah Velasquez with both runners in scoring position and still nobody out. Cannot make contact with that one. He swings and misses for strike 3. It's going to be on Jordan Hartley to try to get a runner or two across. Infield in for the Force as Hartley takes a strike. That one's going to get by. Cheklich is going to try to score. He does standing up as the ball gets away. A's put run number 5 up on the board on the wild pitch. That'll also allow Kinzel to move over to third. Hartley in a 1-1 count with one out. Pitch misses is 2-1. So the A's will at least get the 1 run here in this inning. Cut on and missed. The outside breaking ball. It's 2-2. That one's in the dirt. Count is full to Jordan Hartley. And Hartley goes down looking on strikes. And with runners at second and third and nobody out, the Force pitcher Velasquez gets back-to-back strikeouts. The A's are still up, however, and it'll be Cole Smith coming to the plate. Smith takes a ball way inside. It's going to be 1-0. Cole Smith is 1 for 2 today. Had a leadoff single. He would come around to score. He awaits a 1-0 pitch from Velasquez right here. Hits that one just foul down the first base line. 1-1 for Cole Smith. Takes inside ball 2. Cole Smith going to go play at Warner University for his college ball. Fouls that one off. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cut on and missed, as that's 3 straight strikeouts for Velasquez. However, thanks to a couple walks, the A's are able to score a run, and they go into the 6th inning. It is now 5-1 over the Bay Area Force when we come back. Welcome back. We are in the top of the 6th inning now between the A's and the Force in a PCCBL conference matchup. Nathan Carrillo goes back out there to face Eric Rodriguez. As he waits to throw his first pitch, he does. It's a ball from Carrillo. Carrillo has pitched beautifully through 5 innings. He's gone 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks allowed, but only given up 1 run and has 7 strikeouts. Two and 0 count to Rodriguez. And in between that half inning, we hit the 11 o'clock mark, which means we have about an hour left on this game. And it's going to be close to see whether or not we're going to get to the bottom of the 9th or the time limit first. This is a 3-0 count to Rodriguez. And a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning for Carrillo. Rodriguez is on. And he'll be on for Seckler, the DH. Seckler today is 0 for 2. Carrillo is able to punch him out as he throws high and inside for ball 1. See if Carrillo can find the strike zone a little bit here as we have a ball coming in from the A's bullpen. Thrown back out there. Looks like that's possibly Sergio Ruiz up there in the A's bullpen. Trying to check on the number. It looks like a single digit. And I think the only A's pitcher reliever who is a single digit is, in fact, Sergio Ruiz. As that pitch is cut on missed, it's 1-1. Yeah, on the broadcast, it looks like the net is kind of blocking the pitcher's number a little bit. But I am pretty sure it is Sergio Ruiz getting active out there. There's strike 2 from Carrillo. Good bounce back. 1-2 count. No activity in the force bullpen at the moment, as that one is popped way up onto the infield. Infield converging. Oh, and it's off the glove of Theo Wood. They're going to go to second to get the runner with the force because he had to hold up. And they do. So after the fun pop-up, I guess you could say, with having to deal with the sun and off the glove of the third baseman, the out is still made, so no harm, no foul. 1 away now for Darian Thornton. Thornton 1 for 2 in today's game. Cut on and missed for strike 1. The only difference is that it will be Seckler on first and not Eric Rodriguez. Speaking of, Seckler gets his lead. The pitch from Carrillo is cut on, and Thornton cannot hold up. It's 0-2. That one is foul. Bat count remains 0-2. Breaking ball misses high, slips out of the hands. It's going to be 1-2. 1 out and 1 on for the Force here in the top of the 6th inning. They're down by 4. Your Fresno A's lead at 5-1. Ball in the dirt. Runner's going to go. Throw is actually closer than I thought it would be after the pitch in the dirt. Good throw from Gray, but the runner gets in there safely. It's going to be a 2-2 pitch from Carrillo. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strikeout number 8 on the day as Darian Thornton goes down. It'll bring up Evan. Forgot how to say his name for a second. Evan Erglovich, who had the big solo home run his last at bat. Erglovich with the home run is 1 for 2 today. The 2 hits belong to Thornton and Erglovich. And it looks like, I just missed him. Oscar Hinojosa coming out to the mound. Head coach for the A's. We'll see if it's just a mound visit or if we get Sergio Ruiz out to pitch. Nope, just a little conference. Maybe talking strategy, how to get Ergovic this time. Could be Carrillo's last batter as well, whether he gets him out or not. But they're going to give him the liberty to go after Ergovic, and he throws strike one. The left field line is about 11 feet shorter here at Chachansey Park than the right field line as Ergovic fouls that one off, and it's 0-2. Carrillo in the driver's seat now. But yeah, the left field line is a little bit more shallow. However, that wall in right field is so short, looks to be about 3.5 feet, that it's almost easier to hit a home run for a lefty than it is a righty. That's what Ergovic was able to do. He just popped one over the right field wall in the splash park. Ball one high. Not to say that righties can't hit him here. Grant Kinzel has 3 on the year out into left and left center field. And then, of course, for the A's, Ned Cheklich, the lefty, has one deep into right field. That one wouldn't have mattered how high the fence was. That was over the splash park and into the Oppo Taco zone. Cut on and missed. And Carrillo wins round number 3. He strikes out Ergovic for number 9. Scoreless inning for the Force, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Your Fresno Athletics lead the Bay Area Force 5-1. We are back in the bottom of inning number 6. Let me update that. Theo Wood is stepping up to the plate for the A's. Theo Wood today has 2 walks, and he scored both times. The patience has paid off for him today. And it looks like he's been facing a new arm out on the mound for the Force, as the count is 0-2. See if I can get who that is for you. Looks like it's going to be Thomas Stockford, the right-handed pitcher out of Bethesda University of California. Wood cuts that one foul. It's 2-2. Or no, 1-2. My bad. There we go. Theo Wood hits that one to third base. The throw over is in time. Theo Wood is retired for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's going to bring up Eli Garay. Garay has an RBI single today. That one is cut on and missed for strike 1. Stockford's pitch it's hit out to short. The play is going to be made. 2 groundouts will retire the first 2 A's hitters as Landon McAnally steps up. He takes strike 1 from Stockford, who's been good at getting the balls in the zone today. McAnally 0 for 1. He does have a sac fly RBI. He takes ball 1 to even up the count. It was the sac fly that drove in Theo Wood for the second time. Cues that one to third base. Play is going to be made. Nice grab on the run by the third baseman. The A's go down in order. We're going to head to the top of the 7th inning. Your Fresno A's lead the Bay Area Force by a score of 5-1 when we come back. It'll be Sergio Ruiz pitching for the A's out of Graceland University here in the 7th inning. That closes the day for Nathan Carrillo, who was incredible. Went 6 innings, only 1 run allowed on 2 hits, had 8 strikeouts. He was as advertised today. Ruiz looks to take over in his spot to pitch the 7th inning, as first pitch from Gabani is fouled off. Also, big thanks to A's statistics coach Chris Acevedo, for feeding me the stats through Game Changer. It makes it a lot easier on my end to keep up with how the players are doing today on both sides. That pitch is fouled off. 0-2. Gabani steps in to see Ruiz's 0-2 pitch. It's tipped to third. Theo Wood's going to have to make a tough play. He gets it. And, good effort from Theo Wood. But the runner Gabani just beats it out for a leadoff single. And it looks like might have a pinch hitter for Ryan Okino. It's going to be number 23, Marco, is it Chechen? From Bishop O'Dowd. Could be Ketchen, could be Chechen. As he fouls that one off, it's 0-1. Chechen comes in to pinch hit for starting catcher Ryan Okino, as he gets a base hit off of Ruiz, and the runner will head to third. Runners at the corners now, nobody away. Ball gets away. And the ball gets away again on the throw home. And that will allow a run to score, and Chechen gets over to third. The misplay from the A's, their first error of the ball game, gets a run home, and it looks like the runner Gabani, who scored, is getting checked out by the trainers. Hopefully he is all right, as he's down on his knees. Looks like Gabani is walking off under his own power. I think it was an arm injury. He was able to score because of the errant throw home. However, before getting to home, he took a pretty bad spill. Might have hurt his shoulder on the way in. He's able to recover and touch home plate. But looks like it might have cost him an injury in the process. Hopefully it's not too serious for him. And it's going to bring up Ibarra, the 8-hitter. That one's going to be hit just foul over to third for strike 1. Official score is going to give the A's 2 errors on that play. One for the throw to third that got away, and then the throw to home that allowed Gabani to score. That one's hit out to right center. It's going to be Cole Smith fading away from the camera. He's going to get it. It's going to be a sac fly, however, as the runner from third, Chechen, scores. It'll be 1 out, nobody on, but the Force have gotten a couple runs home this inning. It's 5-3. Got a new pinch hitter for Eric Proctor. It's going to be Marcus Cornelio as he hits that one to short, and it's going to just get off the glove of the shortstop, Rico. That's probably going to go down as a base hit for Cornelio, who I didn't even get a chance to put his name up yet. There'll be a runner on with 1 out. The Force seeing Ruiz better than they were seeing Carrillo. See if Ruiz can lock in here and get a couple more outs. The hitter will be number 19. Looks like pinch hitting for the leadoff hitter, Stone Savage, is going to be Nathan Fritzler, an incoming freshman out of Antioch High School. And we have another development here. As I was looking down to get Fritzler's stats, it's going to be a stolen base and an error to allow the runner to get to third. And 3 errors on the innings have allowed the Bay Area Force to capitalize and get back in this game. Although the A's still do have a lead, the Force are threatening another run here. Pitch is 2-1 to put the batter as Fritzler. Been a lot going on here in these last couple minutes, as that's a ball. It's 3-1 to Fritzler, the pinch hitter. So I've been a little all over the place this last minute or two trying to keep up with all the errors and all the batting changes. But I think I'm all caught up now. That one's hit to second to McNally. He's going to throw home. They've got the runner caught up. Gets away from Gray. But they're going to say he was out of the baseline, and Gray was able to recover and make the throw home anyway. So, a nice play from McNally. He bobbled it for a second, but then gathered, decided to throw home to the runner who was sent, and they get him out. Score remains 5-3 as the second out of the inning is recorded. We saw a play like that earlier from Grant Kinzel. Good heads-up defensive play. Now we see another one from McAnally. And we'll see if it's Rodriguez or... Oh, looked like I was a hitter behind because Stone Savage is remaining in this game. So it was Fritzler that pinch hit for Eric Proctor, and Savage, the leadoff hitter, will come to the dish. That one is popped up to Ruiz himself. He nabs it for out number 3. However, the Force do get a couple on a few errors and a couple hits. A's defense a little shaky in that inning, but they leave it with the lead. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Your Fresno Athletics lead by a score of 5-3. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the seventh. The Force got a couple back from the A's. It's a 3-5 or 5-3 game. The A's lead as Brady White steps in to face the new Bay Area Force pitcher, number 31, Henry Robeson, the right-hander out of Menlo College. Brady White again getting the leadoff duties for the A's. Takes strike one. He is leading off not only this inning but led off the game. I believe that is the second time he has been in the one spot this season. He takes strike two. The A's would like to get another insurance run or two, extend the lead into this game as we head to the late innings. It's 11:31 here, so don't know if we'll get to the ninth or the end of the ninth before this game is called on time. That one's foul. And as the stadium PA announcer is playing, Brady White is staying alive. A game called due to time might work out in favor of the A's as they are ahead. Pitch misses inside, ball one. We've still got a little time before that happens, though. So the A's are going to have to hang on or extend their 5-3 lead. The pitch is hit out into center field. That's going to be a single for Brady White. He'll round first with the leadoff base hit. Bringing up Ned Cheklich. Cheklich on the day is 1 for 2. He has a single. He is also walked in today's ball game. Pitch in the dirt, ball one. Got activity in the Bay Area bullpen. Pitch, that one's hit out to second. Feed to 2 is good. And they're going to turn the double play. That is the third double play of the ball game turned by the Bay Area Force. There are 2 outs with nobody on for Grant Kinzel. I had Cheklich batting third on there. My apologies. He was batting second. Kinzel is the 3-hitter for the A's. Kinzel on the day is 1 for 2 with the big RBI double lead off the scoring here in today's ball game. And he is also walked. He takes ball one. I can leave that right where it's at. That one is fouled off from Kinzel. Count is 1-1. The Bay Area Force play their home games in Newark, California, as Kinzel rolls that one foul down the third baseline for a 1-2 count. They just stopped in Modesto for a game with the Modesto Sandlot. And then they finish up their road trip with today and tomorrow here against the A's of Chansey. They go back home for a 3-game set after this series. Meanwhile, for the A's after this series, as Kinsel takes the ball, they have the 2-game set here against the Bay Area Force, then a couple days off, and they come back to Chukchansi to play a 2-game set against the Halos. Kinsel takes inside. Count is 3-1. Not 3-0, 3-1. There we go. As I said, mostly home games for the A's coming up here. They have the one in Lincoln next week. Kinsel hits that one. That's going to be a base hit for Grant Kinsel. That's his second hit of the ball game. Rico steps up. Caleb Rico 0 for 2. He has walked today. Sees a pitch and it's high, ball 1. After the turn double play, Kinsel has the single. So puts a runner back on the bases. Might be difficult, but it is an RBI opportunity for Caleb Rico. He takes ball 2. Rico hits that one to third. The throw over is nice dig by the first baseman. It's in time to retire the side. A's get a couple hits but don't score a run. We're going to head to the top of the 8th inning. Your Fresno Athletics lead the Bay Area Force by 2. It's 5-3. We've got a pinch hitter off the top of the 8th inning for the Bay Area Force. It's going to be the catcher, Declan Reagan, freshman out of Canada College. But first, looks like the A's coaches are talking it over, trying to get the hitting change in line. Reagan is going to face Sergio Ruiz back out there for inning number 2 of work on the day for him. He technically allowed a couple runs, although I believe both were unearned. Or no, one of them was unearned, sorry. Reagan takes strike 1 from Ruiz here in the 8th. And pitch just misses high and away. Strike or ball one to even up the count. Ruiz on the season up to this point has thrown, or up to today's game, 7 1/3 innings, has a 4.77 ERA on the year. He's thrown 1 inning already today as it's a 1-2 count. Looking to start off inning number 2 with a bang. That's outside, 2-2. And he does. He strikes out the pinch hitter Reagan for out number 1. First strikeout of the game for Sergio Ruiz. And another pinch hitter coming in. There's been a flurry of moves made by the Force. Try to see who this is coming in. It's Samir Sabihi. Another player who just graduated high school coming in as a freshman from Ensenal High School. Currently uncommitted for his college ball. As Ruiz works quickly to him here, it's 1-1. I feel like over half of the Force roster right now has been subbed out as he takes ball 2. Let's see, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pinch hitters today for the Force. Little over half. That one misses outside. It's 3-1 to Sabihi. That one is cut on and into the A's bullpen foul. Right fielder was playing in. If that had gotten by him, that could have been trouble. But ball ends up pretty well foul. It's a full count now. On deck should be Darian Thornton. Let me see if it is indeed him. No, looks like we got another pinch hitter on deck. We'll get you who that is when they come up to the plate. As strikeout number 2, Sergio Ruiz comes back and gets back-to-back strikeouts. And the new pinch hitter number 6 for the Force, is going to be Miles Ellis out of Corbin University. And he takes a strike here early from Sergio. Sergio here is calmed down as he gets Ellis to swing, and it's 0-2. Ruiz teammates with Leonardo and Perez, fellow athletics pitchers. Not only on the A's, of course, but in college at Graceland University. And I am interrupted, but I am definitely okay with that, as Sergio Ruiz strikes out the side in his second inning of work here in the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. The A's lead 5-3 when we come back. We are entering the bottom of the 8th inning for the A's. And it's going to be Jordan Hartley leading off as Thomas Stockford pitches to him. Coming down the last 12 minutes here before the 12 o'clock deadline. Looks pretty good for the A's. They're up 5-3 in case this game, for some reason, I could be wrong. I do believe the 12 o'clock deadline is in effect today. But on the off chance that we are going to go the full way, the A's could still use a couple more runs. That is a strike, if nothing else, to just extend this inning and, bring this game closer to 12 o'clock. It's going to be Jordan Hartley trying to do that first. Ball 1. Hartley 0 for 3 today, looking to get a hit or get on, as it's a 1-2 count after that swing and miss. Somebody from the A's dugout, looks like it might have been Coach Hinojosa, either talking to the umpire or giving some advice to Jordan Hartley as he steps out. Stockford pitches to Hartley. His count is 1-2. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That pitch is outside. It's ball 2. Don't blame Stockford for trying that outside breaking ball that comes into the left-handed hitter's box. It's worked out for them so far. They've got a few of their strikeouts on that type of pitch, different force pitchers. But that one was too outside, easy take for Jordan Hartley. He gets him on that outside pitch, though, for out number 1 on the strikeout. And in comes Cole Smith. Cole Smith today has a base hit. Outside pitch, that one a called strike for it's 0-1. A's hitters have been good today at both taking walks and getting some hits. That is the one pitch, the outside pitch, has been difficult for them at times. It's been the best weapon for force pitching. Although when they haven't thrown it there, well, they've either taken it if it's been too outside, or when they haven't thrown it there, the A's have punished it. As it's 0-2 to Cole Smith. He awaits the 0-2 pitch from Thomas Stockford. That one is hit to short. It's going to be caught. Looked like it might have got over the head for a second, but shortstop ranges back and makes the play for out number 2. It's going to bring up Theo Wood. Theo Wood 0 for 1 on the day, however. 2 walks and scored 2 runs have been the other outcomes of his first 2 plate appearances. Looking for possibly his first hit of the ball game. Ball 1 to Wood. Pitch is past the catcher. Count is 2-0. That one misses. It's a 3-0 count to Theo Wood. See if they give him the green light or see if he'll be looking for his third walk of the ball game. Elite showing of patience from Theo Wood today and plate vision. Looks like he was taken all the way on that one. It's going to be 3-1. That one is a close pitch, but it's called strike 2. Full count now. That one is going to miss, and that is walk number 3 on the day for Theo Wood. It's going to be a runner on first for Gray. Cut on and missed from Gray for strike 1. Theo Wood gets his lead at first. Pitch misses to even the count to Gray. It's 1-1. Oh, Gray hits that one pretty well into left field. Will it be a gapper? Nice running grab by the left fielder, retires him. And that will be the end of the 8th inning. Theo Wood walks again. And as we approach 12 o'clock, they're going to call that one, and this is going to be the ball game. Well, good news. The A's win. It's 3-5. Let me, as I set up the final score box here, I'll read out the final lines. For the away team, the Bay Area Force, they are able to get 3 runs on 5 hits and commit 1 error. Your victorious Fresno Athletics today had 5 runs on 6 hits and committed 4 errors. Feels good for the A's to get back in the win column today. After a couple tough losses in Medford to end the road trip, I'm sure they are basking in this one today. Played a good game, had one shaky inning, but other than that, the A's were fantastic. Carrillo was very good today as a starter. 6 one-run innings. Or 6 innings of one-run baseball is more apt to describe that.
For the visiting Bay Area Force, 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error. The time of today's ball.
There we go. And bringing in now the final score. There we go. 3-5, the A's win on Tuesday, June 16th. As I said, this was the first game of a 2-game series against the conference opponents, the Bay Area Force. A's are very happy to get win number 1, and they're going to be looking for another win tomorrow. The A's moved to 10-7 on the season total, and more importantly, they are now 4-1 in PCCBL play. I do not believe the Halos, who they play this weekend, are a conference opponent. They will pick back up conference play next week. but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But as I stated, so we play a conference game against the Force tomorrow to end the series, and then we won't play conference again until next week. Don't let that stop you, though, from coming out to the ballpark this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, we have a couple 9 a.m. games against the Halos as it looks to cool down here in Fresno. Should be a pretty nice weekend series. Little warmer today, but luckily we're getting out before the heat really kicks in here. And should be around similar temperatures, if not a little bit cooler tomorrow morning. So if you can join us out at the ballpark, that would be great. If you can't, thanks for tuning into the live stream. We look forward to seeing you. Stick around if you can on the live stream as well, because we're going to have a player interview. With the booth situation up on the road, it was kind of difficult to get some live post-game interviews with our players and coaches. However, back at the home ballpark here at Chancey today, we're going to be able to get some of those for you today and tomorrow. I think if you're looking at players of the game, there's a few good candidates. You have Nathan Carrillo, obviously, who had arguably his best start of the season. 6 innings, only allowed the 1 run, had 8 punch-outs. And then Theo Wood had 3 walks today, scored a couple of runs. And, of course, Grant Kinzel went 2 for 3 with a walk. Had an RBI double to lead off the scoring and a single. I think there's a few good candidates for a player of the game. We'll see who the A's decide to send up here for an interview. I know we haven't interviewed Nate Carrillo or Theo Wood yet on the season, so those could be good candidates as well. So as the A's get to wrap up their victory meeting out in right field, that's nice to say after the road trip. They get back in the win column with a 3-5 victory. I'll be right back. I'll flip the camera around and get a player up here to interview. We'll be back shortly. Stick around if you can for the player of the game interview when we return. Welcome back, everybody, and thanks for sticking around to the post-game interviews. I'm here with Nathan Carrillo, I found out. So I'll be pronouncing it like that from forward. Sorry about that, Nate. So here with Nathan Carrillo, the player of the game. You had a fantastic outing today, went 6 innings, a 1-run ball. And first question I got to ask, what's your approach like to stay consistent and have these types of performances on game days? I'll pass this over to you.
I would say what I like to do before games. So like a couple days before, I like to stretch, play short toss, maybe like 90 feet, 2 days beforehand, and then the day before I start, I like to stretch, just keep my arm moving, keep it stretched out, and then game day, I like to go out there, stretch, and play a little bit of shuffle play, and just get my arm nice and loose and feel ready to go on the mound. Honestly, that's what I like to do.
Sounds good. Seems like a good routine.
Yes, sir.
The awkward part of it. Next question I want to ask is we've been trying to help like the folks at home get to know you guys better and give some personal tidbits. So if you could talk a little bit about like where you grew up and kind of, you know, where you played high school and college ball and how that shaped you to where you are today.
So in high school, I went to Horizon High School. When I got there, I was basically a utility player. I was a pitcher, catcher, played third base, sometimes short, but usually it was big catcher, pitcher, third base. My senior year, I was really going back and forth, catching, pitching. Usually it's going to be like the same day I was doing that. I would go in, catch for 5 innings, and then they'll sit me out for 1 inning, and then I'll go in and close the game if I was starting catching, and then I'll go in to close. And it'll be vice versa. I would go in, pitch about like 4 or 5 innings, and then I would take a rest for an inning, and then I would go and just finish out the game catching.
That's a pretty crazy like turnaround.
Yeah, it was huge. I honestly, I'm thankful that my arm was healthy and I was able to do it every day. But my senior year, my coaches talked to me and they wanted me to think about my future and what I wanted to do. And everyone kept telling me that I had a pitcher's frame and a pitcher's body, and I had to think about it, talk to my parents about it, and I finally came to the conclusion that being a PO is probably my future, and well, here I am now.
Seems like it's worked out for you pretty well.
Yeah, it's worked out. I mean, yeah, I miss catching and all, but at the end of the day, if I'm going to be a better pitcher than catcher, I'm going to take it. So.
Awesome. And then last question for you really quick. We've been asking all the players if you have a like current or all-time favorite song, what is it? I know it can be a tough one.
So I would say my favorite song is "Tear Us Apart" by Sam Barber. I'm a huge country guy. I kind of been on the side of rap recently, but I'm a huge country guy. It keeps me feeling good, feeling relaxed, because you know how country is. It's a little bit more low. Like it's not like rap. It's not. It's not like. Yeah. So I'm a big country guy. I love country. So.
I don't know if I've actually heard that one. I might have to listen to it. You said
Tear Us Apart.
by
Yep.
Sam Barber?
Yes, sir. It was in that tornado movie. Twister. Yes. Yep. There. Yep. It was in that movie. So I really like that song. So yeah.
Awesome. I'll have to check it out.
Uh huh.
Well, might be awkward to do with the,
No, you're good.
the headset, but thanks for interviewing.
Yeah. I appreciate it. It was a great day, and I'm glad that. Well, I mean, I had good games, but I'm glad I finally got the groove back, and should be a good rest of the summer for me.
For sure. Great game today. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
You as well.
That was Nate Carrillo, the A's starting pitcher for today and the player of the game. Great outing from him, one of his best of the season. He's been good all year, but today he gets the standout performance and the win for the A's, as they win by a final score of 5-3 over their conference opponents, the Bay Area Force. As I kind of mentioned earlier, they moved to 4-1 in conference play, looking to make a push and win the second game of this 2-game set tomorrow, at 9 a.m. back here at Chancey Park. So on behalf of myself, Chris Kiggins, the Fresno A's organization, and Chancey Park, also want to thank the Boys and Girls Club and CVS for coming out today. It was really fun having them out here. I want to thank you all at home for watching, and we will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, as the A's look to continue the win streak and get win number 2 of the series. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow.